When a food critic loses her dream job, she finds herself thrust into a supernatural adventure to find a long-lost treasure. That's just a glimpse into the Curse of Jean Lafitte. Author Mary Walsh of Mechanicsburg joins me now to share more. Mary, thanks for coming on. We're excited to chat about this. Tell us more about the plot of this book, The Curse of Jean Lafitte.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's an urban fantasy adventure, and it stars a real-life pirate, Jean Lafitte.
Yes.
And he was a buccaneer 200 years ago in the Gulf Coast, and was stationed in New Orleans doing his piracy
thing.
Yeah, let's just say thing. And he encounters the real-life voodoo priestess Marie Laveau, and she double-crosses him and banishes him to the Mississippi River for 200 years. So that's when he come back to present day, and he meets up with the food critic. Her name is Juliet, and she reluctantly joins him to lift the curse.
So based on real people, but your own telling.
Yes, and on the cover is one of the real-life taverns that he had frequented 200 years ago.
Wow, so a little history in there.
Yeah.
This is your 15th book.
Yes.
What inspires you to keep writing?
All my books need siblings. No, I encounter different things along the way with different ideas. Like this, somebody challenged me to do this book here because my editor actually lives in Louisiana, and she's like, "You've never lived in Louisiana, so you write about it," and I have, and she's like, "I've learned things from you that I didn't even know." So, yeah, it works out that way. And then I have sequels coming up for next year.
Okay, well that's awesome. You got to come back and talk about those. But let's focus on that, the process of writing this book. You've not lived in Louisiana.
No.
So how did we go about kind of finding out about the culture there and fitting that in with these historical figures?
Well, my cousin's wife is from Louisiana, so she gave me some background information. But then I visited many times, probably half a dozen times.
Okay.
And the very first time came when I did a food tour, a ghost tour, and a cemetery tour all in one weekend. And I thought to myself, I could do something with this, because we visited Antoine's restaurant, and that's how the first book in New Orleans came about, which is Fine Spirits Served Here. And so that's how The Curse of Jean Lafitte came, and I did a lot of research last summer with this particular book.
That's awesome. It's funny how inspiration can strike. You're the co-host of an annual book festival. Tell us about that event.
Yep. So this is the tote bag that everybody will get when they come. It's this Saturday from noon to 4 at Rocklit. It's inside, even though you said it was going to rain.
Yeah, that's
it's
a good
inside.
thing. There you go.
It is $5 to get in, but all the ticket sales are being donated to a local classroom in a Palmyra school district. And we have 60 authors coming in, romance, mystery, young adult, LGBTQ, and some crime.
So there's a wide variety.
There is a wide variety, yes. If you love books, please come in and join us.
Wow.
And like I said, it's inside.
Yeah, and Rocklit, it's a great place. Where can we get a copy of this book that you told us about, and give us the details again on the Books Festival?
People can order signed copies from my website. It's on the screen there.
Yes.
And it's also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and then the Mechanicsburg Mystery Bookstore as well. I have some books there. So, and then books. We have a ticket link on Eventbrite, and then you can also purchase tickets at the door.
That's awesome. 12 to 4 this Saturday, like you said, inside. Thanks so much for coming on. When you have your next book ready, come on back.
All right, I will. Thank you for having me.